Alright guys, so I have one more video for you before the big day next week, which is Battery Day. Now in this video, I'll be talking about Battery Day itself and all the built-up anticipation from the market. Then I'll be jumping over to my screen behind me and going over a price analysis slash prediction that I think will be for this stock. Whether you're day trading in the short term or long-term investing slash swing trading, I will show you and present to you my opinions and things like that. Now before we get started, I ask that you always smash that like button. It really helps the channel and I would appreciate the support. Now throughout this video, feel free to comment below with any questions you guys have. I do get questions a lot and they're very specific ones such as price targets, price analyses, things like that. Feel free to do that. I am fairly responsive and I will try to help you to my best. Now I have to disclose again, I'm not an expert, but I do have experience, and again, I'm just here to help. Do not try to get disgruntled if things do not turn out the way it is, because think about it, if I knew the way that things would be, I'd probably be very rich, right? I'd be pretty wealthy of an individual if I could predict the stock market. However, we can use analyses and predictions to better gauge that based off historical trends, many things like that. So I'm here to help you guys. Now with this channel, what you will get is weekly videos on top of Sunday stock watch videos. I try to keep topics relevant and I also try to embed topics on how to actually trade itself, very beginner level. And if there's any topics you guys have in particular or want to see that I don't have on my channel yet, feel free to comment below. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to jump behind my screen here, and again we're going to cover predictions and my cost analyses for both short-term and long-term investing for Tesla. So now we're going to walk through my predictions and price analysis for Tesla for you short-term investors, and then we'll jump into it for your long-term investors. So for the short-term guys, here is the 6-month chart. The reason I'm starting with this is because it's good to, again, zoom out, look at the bigger picture before you jump into some intraday trading. It just gives you an idea of how it's been performing historically. So if we zoom in here, I've already drawn in my trend lines for you. So I'm identifying a resistance here at the previous high of $538.75. I identified a support down here of about $318. So the reason why I'm highlighting this is because it just shows how much it's fluctuated in the last few weeks or days. So if I jump into here, you can see a little more in the interim that we are starting to find a little bit of support right here. And you can argue that we are finding a resistance here. Now that it's approaching that resistance, is it going to support there, or is it going to break right through and start creeping towards our previous resistance level of $538? Now, if we do break through here, which is very likely, we only need to approach about 16.75% growth to get near previous highs. Now let's think about that. This stock going up 16% in the next couple days, is that something difficult for the stock to do? Absolutely not. It has gone up 12% sometimes in certain days. So don't overlook the capability of the stock. 16 to 17% growth in one day is a little more challenging, and it's something I haven't personally seen yet. But who's to say it's not possible? But again, even splitting that up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, going up 16% is very feasible. So let's just wait and see what happens there. Now, the next thing I'm going to do for you intraday traders is just kind of talk about what happened Friday here. So Friday, we saw a little bit of a sell-off midday. And then towards the end of the day, before the weekend started, we saw a significant pump. So is this people starting to learn about Battery Day? Is this some of that pre-anticipatory buildup? Who knows? And then if you also look in the after hours, it did start to creep up. We did see the huge sell-off, probably just people cashing out. Nothing new. Again, with every push-up, there's a pullback. It's just part of the stock market. So what I'm excited to see is, how we're going to start off tomorrow on Monday. So that jumps me to my next point. For you short-term traders, let's talk about the first couple days next week. So Monday and a little bit of Tuesday, I'm severely forecasting a lot of FOMO, which is fear of missing out. A lot of people are going to start hearing about this and they're going to start buying in, and we're going to see a huge pump. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Again, I'm not an expert. It's just a predictive analysis. So the rest of the week, I don't feel as confident talking about, just because we just don't, we have to wait and see. We haven't seen anything yet. Again, I think Battery Day is going to keep getting, talked about, and people are really going to start jumping into this. Now, be wary as well of the volatility and parabolic movement of this stock the next few days, because yeah, it's going to pump up at some point quite a bit, but again, it's also going to pull back like I mentioned. So you got to be wary of that, because people are going to try to cash out intraday, and you're going to see sell-offs like we did Friday here, and then a pump up as well following. So just be cognizant of that. So last thing I'm going to do in this video is talk about my thoughts as a long-term investor and or swing trader for this company. Now, when it comes to the EV market, Tesla has so much skin in the game. They are far beyond their competition. If you think about it, they're about 3 to 5 years ahead of really anyone else right now. So they've kind of had a lot of time to vet out a lot of issues, if any, with their products. And they've also had a lot of R&D that has already been invested into the battery capabilities. This could mean in the future, various companies, including competition, could try to acquire batteries just from Tesla, just because they are so far beyond that it might just make sense to procure batteries from them, being that they could save all the time in R&D. Again, anything this company is doing is truly serving as a benchmark to the entire EV market. They are just truly trailblazers and pioneers when it comes to this field, and they are both dominating and writing off the future of EVs. So that's enough talk, and I just wanted to kind of break that down for you to kind of help build confidence as to why you would invest in a company like this for the long term. So now let's talk about it technically. So this stock year to date is up 428.45% as the making of this video. That is absolutely insane. This means essentially if I invested money year to date, right, January 1st, 2020 into this company, it is quadrupled. It is over quadrupled year to date. We still have another 3 months in this year. So something to really think about. And again, I mean, like, you can argue it's hype, you can argue whatever you want, but there is true value in this company. So regardless, it's going to appreciate. And this is why Battery Day is so significant, because this is a day where you have your true, $1 million investors, guys investing millions into this company for the long term because they see the potential growth and they do all their calculations with valuation and things like that. And that is ultimately going to appreciate the stock's value as well. So for your longer term investors, I mean, doing quick math, we could see this around $2,000 a year from now. Now, will it get there? Who knows? I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. I'm not a fortune teller either, but just based on history, I don't see why it couldn't. And just based on history, ask yourself, right? If I get in today, no matter what the price, do you really see it? Do you honestly see it, pulling back down quite a bit? I don't know. It would take a lot. I mean, guys, it would take a lot. I mean, again, when you're a pioneer like this, you just continuously appreciate. Now, obviously, over a couple of years, when we start to see competitors, things like that, maybe there's scandals in the company, who knows, whatever it is. But yeah, you will see that fluctuation. You could see huge sellouts at some point throughout the life of this company, but just something to keep in mind. So that's all I have for today, guys. I am so pumped about Battery Day. I wish I could have made more videos for you guys throughout the last few days. I actually just got back from a trip, so fairly exhausted. Need a lot of water as well. I'll leave it at that. So good luck to you guys the rest of this week. Again, like this video if it added value for you, and feel free to comment below with any questions you have in terms of dollar figures, things like that, price analyses. I know I can't cover everything in this video, and that's where I leave the freedom of the comment section to you guys. I will respond within 24 hours as well. And again, feel free to just stay in touch leading up to the day or after the day if you just want to know a little more about this company or feel a little more secure with your investment. I'm here to help as well. I'm also both trading and investing in this company, so I can relate a little bit to you guys. So, and lastly, just ask for you guys to subscribe. What you get again for subscribing to my channel is videos every week. Part of it could be your choice. Part of it can be your choice. I'm always looking for new content to release for you guys. So just let me know in the comments below if you're interested in anything, and we could definitely take a look at it. So thanks again, guys, for watching this video. Good luck to you the rest of this week, and happy trading.